In a quiet corner of the sprawling countryside, where the sun painted the fields in golden hues and the air was fragrant with wildflowers, a dog named Bella roamed her familiar territory. Bella was a gentle soul, a golden retriever with a heart as expansive as the sky above her. She had been raised on the farm by a loving family who treated her like one of their own. Every day, she would accompany her humans as they tended to the land, her joyful barks echoing through the fields as she chased after butterflies or played fetch with the children. Bella was the epitome of loyalty and companionship, a steadfast guardian of the farm. One crisp autumn morning, while the dew still clung to the grass and the world was awakening from its slumber, Bella set off on one of her exploratory walks. Her nose twitched with excitement as she sniffed the ground, following the trails of small creatures that had been busy during the night. The air was cool, and the colors of the leaves were transforming into vibrant reds and oranges, signaling the change of seasons. Bella loved this time of year. It was as if the world was dressing up for a grand celebration. As Bella ventured further from the farm than usual, she stumbled upon an area she had never explored before. The trees were dense, their branches intertwining like fingers reaching for the sky. The sounds of nature enveloped her, but there was something off in the distance, a faint, pitiful mewing that tugged at her heart. Bella's ears perked up, and she instinctively followed the sound, her curiosity piqued. Navigating through the underbrush, Bella soon found herself at the edge of a small clearing. There, nestled among the fallen leaves and twigs, lay a sight that made her heart sink. 3 tiny bobcat kittens, no more than a few weeks old, were huddled together, their fur matted and their bodies trembling. They looked weak, their little mews barely audible, and it was clear that they had been abandoned. Bella's instincts kicked in, and she approached the kittens cautiously, her maternal instincts igniting within her. The kittens were frail, their eyes still closed, and they were shivering from the chill of the morning air. Bella could sense their vulnerability, and without hesitation, she lay down beside them, offering her warmth and comfort. The moment they felt her presence, the mewing grew louder, as if they were calling out for help. Bella gently nudged them with her nose, encouraging them to snuggle closer to her. In that moment, she became their protector, a surrogate mother determined to save them. Bella knew that the kittens would not survive long without food or care. She had seen her humans care for animals in need before, and she felt a surge of determination to do the same. With a gentle nudge, she began to lead the kittens away from the clearing, her instincts guiding her back toward the farm. The journey was slow, as the kittens were weak and struggled to keep up with her. Bella would stop frequently, checking on them, encouraging them with soft whines and gentle nudges, her heart swelling with a sense of purpose. As they made their way through the woods, Bella's mind raced with thoughts of how to care for the tiny creatures. She had seen her humans feed their own pets, and she knew that the kittens would need nourishment to regain their strength. Her heart ached at the thought of their fragile lives hanging in the balance. Finally, after what felt like an eternity, they reached the familiar sights of the farm. Bella's tail wagged with hope as she led the kittens toward the barn, where her humans often kept food and supplies. Inside the barn, Bella found a cozy corner filled with hay, a perfect spot for the kittens to rest. She gently settled them down, ensuring they were warm and safe. Then, she raced to find her humans, barking excitedly to get their attention. Her family, noticing her unusual behavior, followed her back to the barn, curiosity etched on their faces. When they entered the barn and saw the 3 bobcat kittens nestled in the hay, their expressions shifted from confusion to concern. "What do we have here, Bella?" one of the children asked, kneeling down to get a closer look. The adults quickly gathered around, their hearts melting at the sight of the tiny creatures. They recognized the urgency of the situation and sprang into action, knowing they had to help. With careful hands, they scooped up the kittens, examining them for injuries and signs of distress. The family had experience with wildlife and knew that these kittens needed immediate care. They prepared a warm milk replacement, hoping it would provide the nourishment the kittens desperately needed. Bella watched closely, her eyes filled with a mix of hope and anxiety, as her humans worked to save her newfound friends. As the kittens were fed, Bella remained by their side, her presence a calming influence. She licked their tiny faces, encouraging them to drink and reassuring them that they were safe. The kittens, sensing Bella's warmth and love, began to respond, their mews growing stronger as they drank. It was a small but significant victory, and Bella's heart swelled with pride. Days turned into weeks as Bella and her family worked tirelessly to care for the kittens. They set up a cozy enclosure in the barn, providing a safe haven where the kittens could grow and thrive. Bella took her role as a caregiver seriously, spending hours with the kittens, playing with them and teaching them the ways of the world. She would gently nudge them to explore their surroundings, encouraging them to climb and play, igniting their natural instincts. The kittens, once frail and helpless, began to flourish under Bella's watchful eye. Their fur grew thicker, their eyes opened wide, revealing the striking golden hues characteristic of bobcats. They explored their little world with newfound confidence, often tumbling over each other in playful antics. Bella would join in their games, her playful barks echoing through the barn, a sound of joy that filled the hearts of everyone who heard it. As the weeks passed, the bond between Bella and the kittens deepened. They had become a family, united by love and the shared experience of survival. Bella's gentle nature taught the kittens valuable lessons about trust and companionship, while the kittens brought a sense of youthful exuberance into Bella's life. They would curl up against her at night, their soft purring a soothing melody that lulled her into peaceful slumber. However, as the seasons changed, so did the circumstances. The time came for the kittens to learn how to fend for themselves, to embrace their wild instincts, and prepare for the life that awaited them beyond the safety of the barn. Bella's heart ached at the thought of saying goodbye, but she knew it was a necessary step. Her humans had researched the best way to transition the kittens back into the wild, ensuring they would be ready to thrive on their own. One sunny afternoon, the family gathered in the clearing where Bella had first found the kittens. The air was filled with a sense of bittersweet anticipation. Bella stood proudly beside her kittens, her heart swelling with love and pride. She had nurtured them, protected them, and watched them grow into the strong creatures they were meant to be. As the family opened the enclosure, the kittens hesitated for a moment, looking back at Bella as if seeking reassurance. With a gentle nudge, Bella encouraged them to step forward. One by one, the kittens ventured out into the wild, their instincts guiding them as they explored their surroundings. Bella stayed close, watching over them as they sniffed the air and took in the sights and sounds of the world beyond the barn. She knew that this was their moment, a chance to embrace their true nature. As the sun began to set, casting a warm glow over the clearing, Bella felt a mix of pride and sorrow. She had given these kittens a second chance at life, and now it was time for them to embrace their destiny. The kittens played together, chasing after leaves and pouncing on imaginary prey, their spirits unburdened and free. Bella watched, her heart swelling with love for them, knowing she had played a pivotal role in their journey. When the last rays of sunlight dipped below the horizon, the kittens turned to Bella, their eyes filled with gratitude. They had grown strong and independent, but they would always carry a piece of Bella with them. With one final glance, they bounded into the woods, their silhouettes disappearing into the shadows, leaving Bella standing in the clearing, a sense of fulfillment washing over her. Bella returned to the farm, her heart heavy yet light. She had done something extraordinary, something that would forever change the lives of those bobcat kittens. They had left her side, but she knew they would thrive in the wild, carrying with them the lessons of love and survival she had imparted. Bella settled down in her favorite spot by the farmhouse, her heart content, knowing that she had made a difference in the world. Days turned into weeks, and though the kittens were gone, Bella felt their presence in the rustling leaves and the gentle breeze. She would often wander to the edge of the woods, her heart hopeful, as if waiting for a sign that her little family was thriving. And in the quiet moments, she would remember the joy of nurturing those tiny lives, the bond they had shared, and the incredible journey that had brought them together. In the end, Bella's story was not just about a dog and 3 bobcat kittens. It was a testament to the power of compassion, the beauty of unexpected friendships, and the incredible bond that can form between different species. Bella had shown that love knows no boundaries, and sometimes the most remarkable stories emerge from the most unlikely circumstances. Her heart, as vast as the sky, continue to embrace the spirit of those kittens, a reminder that kindness can change the world, one small act at a time.